guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing all right. So it's been probably like 2 weeks since I haven't recorded a video, just haven't got the time, but finally here I am again recording. Excuse my nail polish. It's like I tried this new color on my nails and I didn't like it, just on this hand, but it's like coming off now, so I have to take it off today because I've got placement tomorrow. So as you remember the title, we'll be talking about like different things about uni, and if it's like if it's like the right decision going to uni, and if it's worth it, and how to choose the right one. So even though I'm going to be talking about my point of view, by the end of the video, like all the points that I go through, you guys can decide whether it's worth going to uni or not, and kind of like just, I don't know, just make your own views, I guess. But I have come up with 7 to 8 facts, and I'll be talking throughout those. Hopefully I can go for all of it during this video. I don't want to make this video too long, just me sitting here talking. But hopefully it's helpful for some of you. I'll be talking about my experience as well, and throughout my uni process and throughout my Ucas process, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, because we're nearly on 300. I need, like, quick maths, Bruna, 38 more subscribers and I'll be on 300. So you 38 people that haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, I appreciate you guys. But yeah guys, let's get on the video. All right, so I wrote a few notes down just to make sure I go through everything. So the first point that I made on my notebook is if obviously you're looking to choose the right uni but you don't know like where to start, you can start from like different directions, to be honest. But I don't know if I should be talking about how I started. Yeah, I'll just talk about how I started looking for unis, and then I'll go through the steps, etc, etc. Okay, so in this video I'll just be talking through the steps I went through to choose the right uni, and what I did, everything that I did basically, who I spoke to, where I went, where I got my information, how I did my research, etc. So I wrote like 7 to 8 points on my notebook that I'll be going through. Hopefully I can go through everything in this video. Okay, so the first thing I did is back to when I was looking for uni. So this was 2 years ago. Well, I started actually 3 years ago. I was a bit extra, but I started looking for unis when I was in year 12. But really and truly, you'll kind of start looking for it when you're in year 13. But I just really wanted to be ready. Like, I was so excited to move out and to go to uni, so I kind of just prepared myself in a way. Cool, so I was in year 12, and the first thing I did, obviously, actually, like, let me mention this, actually. So back to when I was looking for unis, I was living in my old house, which was London. Obviously, I wasn't expecting us to move out of London, but we did. So when I was living in London, I was looking at distance. So this is the first thing that you guys have to think of. Well, it doesn't have to be the first thing, but this is what I did, and I advise you guys to do it too. So think about how far you want to live from your parents. So me and my parents, obviously, we didn't want to be too far apart, just in case, God forbid, but an emergency happened, and then we'd have to travel too far. So we decided to do 2 hours and 30 minutes on the train. We thought that that was the right decision for us, and we didn't want to be too far. So that's the first thing you guys have to look at. Look how you get there. Well, if you drive, look how far it is, obviously, by car. Look how far it is by train, or whatever public transport you'll be taking. And think about how far you want to be from your parents, because even though it's so exciting to move out and you get that kind of freedom, it's not like, I don't advise you to be like 7 hours away from my parents. Like, that's just too far. Like, that's way too far, and it'll cost you so much money to travel on a train. So distance, guys, that's one thing you have to start looking when you're looking for the right uni. Okay, so the second thing I did is I went on Ucas. I believe it was Ucas, and I typed in my course. And what happens is, when you type in the course that you want to do, it comes up with all the unis that do your course. So what I did is I wrote down all the unis I did in my course. Like, literally, it was like about, I can't remember how much it was, but I literally wrote down a whole list of unis that of the unis that they did in my course. And I wrote it down. So after I wrote it down, what I did was I looked at the distance between that uni and my house. So once I did that, obviously, because my list was so short and you can only apply to 5 unis maximum, and my list was so big. Did I say short? Sorry. My list was so big. that obviously I had to cut it down. So what I did was I looked at the distance, and whatever was over 2 hours and 30 minutes by train, I cut it down, and my list started getting smaller. Cool. I think I had about 10 to 15 unis as my final list. Cool. So once you've done that, you obviously look at the distance. So that's obviously part of the distance situation, whatever. And the second thing, well, now moves on to the third point, which is go to open days, guys. I went to every single open day. I will not be biting out the unis that I went to and really disappoint me, because that would be a bit rude, and I don't want to like disappoint the people that are applying to go there, even though it's actually really good if you know the truth about the unis, to be honest. But I advise you guys to go to open days, because I went to some open days, guys, and I was not happy at all. Like, what you see online is not the same thing you see in person. Like, trust me, it is not. Like, it's completely different. Okay, so what you do, don't just open days, guys. Go to open days, but go to also see the accommodation and to those taster days. So taster days, obviously, it will be like people talking and like going through the course and what they teach, whatever. And sometimes, like, if your course is practical, like mine, so because I got on placement, I got to do like little activities. This is when I actually went to Nottingham Trent. So Nottingham Trent was my second option. I'll tell you guys what my options were as well. So Nottingham Trent was my second option. And when I applied for Nottingham Trent, I went there and we did like a science activity, which was actually quite cool. It was a nice uni, like it's a really, really good uni, but there was just one thing that I wasn't really happy with, which is a bit stupid. But my course there, it was 4 years, and obviously normally my course is 3 years. I think it used to be 4 back in the day, but they moved it down to 3. So because they stayed with 4 years, I was like, I can't stay in uni for 4 years. Like, I just want to kind of like start doing like, not because I want to get the money, it's just because I would love to teach already, and I couldn't wait 4 years to teach. So yeah, so for those who don't know, like, I am currently doing primary education at uni. So obviously I go to University of Northampton, which I will be doing a video about that uni very soon. So that will be coming out either next week or the week after. I haven't decided yet, depending when I'm doing the video and when I have time. Okay, so where was I? Yes, open days. I was on open days. So yeah, guys, do go to open days. I advise you to go to them, because it will tell you that the module is like a thing, and when you get there, it's a whole different thing. So yeah, I think that was my third point. Yeah, open days, guys. So the fourth thing that I advise you guys to look at is let me just check here on my notebook, your course content / module. So obviously, read it and read about what they're going to be teaching you and the things you're going to be going through, and think about it like, is this actually what I want to do? Like, if you have a lot of people sometimes do join honors, obviously, but if you have like 2 or 3 courses in mind, it doesn't matter. Like, still go to the open days, still go to the taster days, see which ones suit you best, but also think like, where is this course gonna take me? Like, obviously, if like, you're not gonna go to uni just to go to uni and have fun. Like, you're gonna go to uni to do a course that will lead you to something in the future, right? So whatever you want to do, like, literally the course will be there for you. Well, I think anyways, all the courses are there for you to do anyways. So think about, that's one of the key points as well, guys. Like, think about what you want to do in the future and what course suits you best. Because like primary education, I didn't know that was a course back then. I found out primary education was a course until I was in year 12. And the funny thing is, like, I remember back in the days, not back in the days, it wasn't even that long ago, probably like 3 years ago. I was in year 12 and I asked my teacher, like, oh, like, I want to become a primary school teacher. How can I get to that course? Or how can I become a primary school teacher? She didn't even know what to tell me. Like, she was like, oh, I'm not really sure. We even like did the research together. She couldn't find anything. I had to go home and do my own research, finding out that primary education is a course. And trust me, like, this might sound so stupid, but I did not know. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, what the heck? I did not know that primary education was a course. And when I found out it was a course, I was like, yes, I'm doing it. But there was also like a few things that put me down. Like, I didn't have my science, and you needed science to do primary education. I had to retake that. I retook that. I didn't pass. I spent money on it, what my parents did. Second time, I didn't actually retake the second time. It was during COVID time. They gave me a pass. So I did a video on that, guys. So I'll leave that link down below, where I found out my GCSE results and my A-levels results for you guys to watch those videos. I feel like I spoke too much already. Okay, so my fourth point was obviously the course module. The fifth point, guys, which is watch YouTube videos, as you're watching right now. Like, watch YouTube videos, not obviously just mine, but not just mine. How can I explain it? Like, type up your course, type up the uni's name on YouTube. People talk about the uni. People tell you their viewpoints. Obviously, people have different. I feel like I said people like 4 times now, but yeah. So people have different, like, their own opinions when it comes to unis and courses, whatever. Like, I might not like my uni. Not saying that I dislike my uni like that much, but I might not like it 100%. But that doesn't mean that other people want to. Like, some people do actually like the uni. So do, like, watch YouTube videos, watch as many videos as you can, do your own research, because it's extremely important if you do your research about uni. And yeah, guys, like, just watch videos, like, get as much information as you can, get, like, buy a notebook if you want, like, seriously, buy a notebook, write down everything you need to know about uni, about your course, like who to go and speak to, where to go. Like, seriously, it's really important if you watch YouTube videos. Okay, so my 6th point is university rankings. So you have to look at their ratings not ratings, but like either stars and stuff like that, because you don't want to go to a crap uni. Like, trust me, believe me when I tell you, like, there are not, like, all the unis in the UK, they're not like all good. Like, there are some unis that are literally really, really bad. Like, even though uni is where you're meant to get your degree and it's supposed to be like somewhere with like someone really good, you really need to like think and like just all the unis, trust me, they ain't good. Like, that's why I'm saying go to open days, because what you see online is not the same thing you see in person. So that's my 5th point. My 6th point is, I don't know if I should really, I'm not gonna go into this because some people do not have Facebook, but if when you apply for your 5 unis, do join the Facebook groups, because there's sometimes people that are going through the same thing as you, and you can actually talk to them. Seriously, you can talk to them. You can join group chats, me or your future flatmates, etc. Like, those are really good. I think I'm on my 7th now. So my 7th point is city. So city, even though I put it at the bottom of my list, city is actually really important as well, because even though you're going to uni to get your degree, you don't want to live in a boring area. Even though right now I live in a boring area, you don't want to live somewhere like where you can't really do much. You don't want to spend time, like, you don't want to spend 24/7, like, that didn't make sense. You don't want to spend like all your time in your room. Like, you don't want to do that. So think also about the city where you're going. Think about how much it is, what's there to do and stuff like that, because you don't want to go to somewhere where you won't like. If you're someone that has a lot of energy, like I have a lot of energy sometimes, you need to go somewhere like more lively in a way, because if you go somewhere like, if you go to uni in the middle of nowhere, you won't like it. You'll just find it really boring. Okay, my last point. I feel like I spoke so fast in this video. I really need to slow my pace. But my last point, guys, this is extremely important. I only put this on my last because I thought I'd spend more time talking about it. But money, guys. Money. Let me see what I said here. So first thing you need to think about is, how much will uni cost you? Is it affordable to you? And obviously all courses are the same price anyways. But if you're doing part-time, it'll be different. Or like apprenticeship, I believe. I can't remember. But yeah, guys, like, do think about how much money it will cost you. What kind of shops are around the uni? So like, for example, I have Asda. I have a lot of shops actually. I have Asda, Morrison's, B&M. I don't think they have B&M in London, but I do love B&M though, and Home Bargains. Oh, and then obviously a bit further ahead, there's like Lidl, Aldi, can't remember what there is, Sainsbury's, but obviously I don't shop in Sainsbury's. I think I've mentioned this on one of my previous videos. If you go to uni, I definitely recommend you to just stick with Asda and Lidl. A lot of people do like Tesco's, but if you're in uni and you're trying to budget yourself, don't be stupid and go to Morrison's. Like, you can be stupid if you want to, but Morrison's is really, really expensive. Like, I find it really expensive, and I literally only go there if I really need to. Like, I've slept in Morrison's probably like 5 times ever since I started uni. Can't remember why, but there was just like one chicken that they had and I really liked, so I just went to get the chicken from there. But seriously, but anyways, we're coming to the end of the video, but I'll be telling you guys what unis I applied to. So my first choice was University of Northampton, which is the one that I'm currently in. My second choice was Nottingham Trent, which I actually had my interview online. It was like, I even remember the day, it was like March the 14th last year. And it went great. I got in, but I didn't get the grades for it. Like, I was really upset about that. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't really want to go there because my course was 4 years. So I do admit, like, I did not get my grades for it. I was few UCAS points away. I can't remember how far I was, but I didn't get the points for it. My third option, I believe it was like, I can't even remember. And this was only last year. Sheffield. I think my third option was Sheffield. I got into Sheffield. Sheffield was a great uni. It was a great uni. Like, I really liked it. It's like a lively city. There's so much to do in Sheffield. Like, Sheffield is, I find it big, but I find it a bit like old. Or maybe I'm just saying this because of like the area that I went in anyways. I find it a bit old, like very modern. But it's getting there, I guess. Sheffield. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember what my fourth option was. Right, Darby. Darby was my fourth option. I went to my interview. It did not go great. Like, I did not go great. And I knew I wasn't going to get that interview. I went to my interview. It did not go great. I didn't get it. So they gave me a place for education studies, which that was the course I did not want to do. So I was like, okay, it's fine. And then my fifth option was Chester. Chester, obviously, the only reason why I put Chester is just because it sounded like a good uni. I do admit I didn't go to the Chester Open Day. I went to every other Open Day except from Chester because I didn't really, it was too far. So I was like, nah. So I feel like in my head, I feel like that was one of the reasons why they didn't. That was the only uni that didn't accept me. I feel like that was the only reason why they didn't accept me. I feel like, it's because I didn't go to Open Day. So you don't want me, do you? Oh, sorry guys. I thought that my mom got home for a second. Anyways, so it's Chester. Literally, I applied 2 days after. They were like, "Oh, sorry, but unfortunately, we can't offer you a place." And I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Their reasoning was because I didn't have my science. I think that was the reason why I didn't have my science. So they were like, "No," but I was gonna retake that science anyway. So whatever. But anyways, guys, I feel like this video is getting way too long, so I'm gonna stop it here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to those of you who are going to uni this September or are thinking of going to uni in the future. Please let me know what other uni videos you want me to do. From next week, every Wednesday, not every Wednesday, but for the next 3 to 4 Wednesdays, I will be doing like uni advice videos on stuff that I went through and things that I advise you guys to do. But it won't be like a series or anything. It will just be like episode 1. This will be episode 1, and then you'll have episode 2, 3, and 4. So I'll only do 4 episodes unless you guys tell me something that you really want to hear, and I'll do a video on it. But for now, I only have 4 episodes to post about uni, and then I'll make a specific video about my uni and the advantages and disadvantages. So for those, because I know not a lot of you, but some of you on my YouTube channel are applying for my uni this year or already applied. So I'll be doing a video on that, which hopefully will be posted next week. I've got so many videos coming, so I don't know when it's going to be posted, but it will definitely be posted this month. So yeah, guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. If you're not, then obviously thank you for watching my videos once again. But yeah, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.